Good morning students and welcome back to another video lesson. Today we shall have an introductory class on the topic refraction through spherical lenses. Let's begin today's lesson with an answer to this question: what is a lens? A lens is a transparent refracting medium bounded by two curved surfaces which are generally spherical or one of the surfaces may be plane. So how to define a lens? A lens is a transparent refracting medium bounded by two curved surfaces which are generally spherical or one of the surfaces may be plane. Lenses are of two types: convex or converging lens, concave or diverging lens. Now let me show you the pictures of different types of convex and concave lenses. As you can see in the picture, a convex lens is thick at the middle and thin at the edges. A convex lens may be a bioconvex or double convex lens, plano-convex lens, concavo-convex lens. On the other hand, a concave lens is thin at the middle and thick at the edges. A concave lens may be of different types. As you can see in the picture, it may be biconcave or double concave lens. It could be plano concave lens. It could be convexo concave lens. So, in our study of lenses, we shall be studying only about the general category of convex and concave lenses, as you can see in the picture. We shall be studying about different terminologies necessary to understand the working of lenses in the first way. Now let me show you how lenses are formed. So again, coming back to the previous screen, I would show you how, first of all, a convex lens is formed. So obviously the portion of intersection, as you can see, is that of a convex lens. So if suppose we are joining the centers of both these spherical surfaces, so for the spherical surfaces we can write down the first one to be C1 and the second one to be C2. This is the axis of the lens. So this position, that is the center, is called the optical center, which is marked as O. This is lens surface 1 and this is lens surface 2. So in this manner we can have the convex lens. Let's see how a concave lens may be obtained. So again, if we mark the centers, this is C1, this is C2. We join the centers with a line. This is the axis and this is optical center. So lens surface 1 and lens surface 2. You can mark the axis. In this way. So once again you can see that a convex lens is thicker in the middle and thinner at the edges. Concave lens is thinner in the middle and thicker at the edges. Okay. So this is the basic difference in the construction. Now let's understand a bit more about the lenses by a knowledge of some basic terminologies. For this, you just refer to this diagram. First of all, we shall define a term called aperture. The effective diameter of the spherical surface of a lens is called aperture. Now, in the diagram that I showed here, in this case, A dash is the aperture of the lens. A dash is the aperture of the lens. Now next term, you can see optical center marked O. The geometrical center point of a lens is known as its optical center. It is represented by the letter O. What is special about this position? Incident rays directed to the optical center refract without any deviation in the path. Repeat once again. Incident rays directed to the optical center refract without any deviation in the path. Next is center of curvature. The center of the spherical surface of which the lens is a part is called the center of curvature of the lens. A lens has two centers of curvature, C1 and C2. Just refer to the figure C1 and C2, which can also be written as 2f1 and 2f2. Radius of curvature. The radius of the spherical surface of which the lens is a part is called the radius of curvature of the lens. So once again, a lens has two radii of curvature, OC1 and OC2. Refer to both the figures, OC1 and OC2. These may or may not be equal depending upon the size of the two spherical surfaces. Now, principal axis. The imaginary straight line joining the two centers of curvature is called the principal axis of a lens. Principal axis also passes through the optical center. Now, in the figure, C1, C2 is the principal axis. Now, we shall define a very important term, that is the principal focus. Lens has two principal foci. First, principal focus. It is a point on the principal axis of lens at which the rays starting from or directed to become parallel to principal axis after refraction. As you can see right now in the diagram, the first one, You can see the rays starting from or directed to this focus become parallel to the principal axis after refraction. Let's define the second principal focus. It is a point on the principal axis at which the rays coming parallel to the principal axis converge on the other side of the lens, that is in the case of convex lens, or appear to meet on the same side of the lens as in the case of concave lens after refraction from the lens. So it is given by f2. We represent first principal focus by f1 and second principal focus by f2. So obviously the distance between focus and optical center of a lens is called focal length of the lens. So we need to go back to the previous picture. OF1 and OF2, these are the focal length, and as you can see the distance focal length is represented by f for both the lenses. The imaginary plane passing through the focus of a lens and perpendicular to the principal axis is called focal plane. So these were the basic terms regarding the spherical lenses. Now let us study about the special rays that will be required for drawing the ray diagrams. Beginning with the first one. A ray of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction passes through principal focus in the case of convex lens and appears to be coming from principal focus in the case of concave lens. Once again, a ray of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction passes through principal focus in the case of convex lens and appears to be coming from principal focus in the case of concave lens. This is the second one. A ray of light passing through or directed to the principal focus emerges parallel to the principal axis after refraction. So this is the type of lens. Once again I repeat, a ray of light passing through or directed to the principal focus emerges parallel to the principal axis after refraction. Coming to the third one, both for convex and concave lens. A ray of light directed to optical center emerges straight undeviated after refraction. I repeat, a ray of light directed to optical center emerges straight undeviated after refraction. So using the knowledge of these three special rays, the first, second and third, we shall be drawing the ray diagrams for images formed by lenses. This will be discussed in the next video lesson. Thank you.